me this grant without confirming it from the witnesses, without getting in touch with our days, without even talking to the people who have already benefited, the beneficiaries, I would be like you, thinking, no, it's a lie. I would be having questions like, how come? Is it possible that every person really can get $1,000 daily? It's impossible. That would be my expression. But behold, it's not a lie. We are bringing for you a grant today. This grant is called pollinationgrant.org. That's where you can find it on your website, on your browser, wherever you can go to your PC, you can go to your MacBook, you can go to your iPhone. Do you have Android? Just go there and key in the pollinationgrant.org. The moment you put it in, you're going to know all the details concerning this grant. This grant is so great and is so unique and different from all other grants that we've been bringing for you here on a daily basis. What is so special in this grant? This grant is so special that it has no strings attached. It is very free of charge. As I always tell you that grants are free of charge. They are not like loans where they are going to tell you that you bring interest or you put investments or bring the collaterals. So this grant, you get it free of charge. 2, you can access it 365 days, meaning every day they are giving a grant. Other days or other grants we've been bringing for you, they have deadlines. This one has no deadline. How good is it? Good morning, good afternoon. Why are you watching Immaculate Show? You know Immaculate Show, we are people, we are individuals, and we are the organization that says we want to bring you a net and teach you how to fish. We don't want to bring you fish, the end product, such that after the end of the day, after you eating that fish, what next? We know your mindset matters, and also what you hold in your hands matters. Do you have a smartphone? Do you have internet? Yes. As you're watching me, this era, you have internet, you have data. Come on, girl, gentlemen, let's dive in and see how we can get this called free money. Just underline it is free money. So, but before that, can I say thank you for supporting Immaculate Show? Thank you for being there for us. You make us every day, and you made us yesterday and you're making us tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, go down and hit the subscription button. You can join also our other platforms like Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and don't forget we have brought for you one of our newest channel, that is success wealth or social success, whereby we discuss more on how to grow your YouTube or how to grow your social media platforms and start monetizing them. So today we are bringing for you the pollinationgrant.org. The pollinationgrant.org is so special. It focuses on human rights, and also it focuses on personal development. What does it? It supports more of humans. It fights for human rights. It fights for a girl child and women equality. Then also it focuses on equity and dignity. Equity and dignity still basing on women and girl child. Then also on animal protection in a sense that it once protects the rights of animals. You will come to understand how do they protect it. Then also it focuses on community development and education. This is whereby they do sensitization and many more other things. Why does it do all this? It does all this because it wants to unleash the goodness and expand compassion to the individuals in the whole world. Most of the people you find at the community level, at the grassroots, most people don't have startup capital. Most people don't have something to start with and expand their idea. Most people are there stranded because they don't have collaterals, they don't have investments for them to access loans, for them to do something for themselves, but they are loaded with the ideas. So the pollinationgrant.org comes in and says, no, we are going to hold your hand. We are going to start from the seeding time. We can give you a seed, then you plant, then you flourish. So that is the main focus of this grant. So wherever you are, get to know that whether you have an idea or you have already started or you've not started, you can jump on this and get the grant. As we already told you, we're not going to say there is an expiry date or the deadline. No, there is no deadline on this. The only thing what you need to know for us on this program, for us throughout this video, you're going to know how to do the application, what are the limitations, and what are the advantages. Now the third part of this video, let's see exactly what you need to know before you start your application. First one, you should know, for you to do application, your project, your idea, or your services should be based on a charitable organization. On charity project, not on individual gains. So with pollination, the pollination grant, they only want to see you when you're helping your community, when you're doing something for the community, not when you're developing something for your gains. If you know you're doing something for profit and gains for your own, don't apply, because you're not going to get the grant. Then two, they encourage only new applicants. If you know you already applied for this grant yesterday or last year or any day, or one of the members in your group on your organization has already applied for the grant and gotten it, please don't apply. Then also, you need to know also, for you to apply for this project, you have to have a project plan budget of not less than 10,000. What does this mean? It means even if you've started or you've not yet started, your project plan should be 10,000 and above, not less than that. We come to now, how much amount of money will you access? You're going to access $10,000. So whenever you're going to do application, please make sure that you focus on $10,000. Not $10,000. You focus on $1,000. When you're doing your application, you already have in your mind, what are you going to use this $1,000? This $1,000, it's the one that you should put in your application when you're doing when you're doing your project plan. You're putting how is it going to spend, why do you want it. This is what you're supposed to do. In the previous in our previous grants, there are some grants that say you can apply in any language that you have, provided it can be translated by Google. But this one, get to know that it's only English that can be accepted in your application. Then you should also know, if any project, if you only want the project are focusing on producing or on promoting these animal products, please, as you saw the focus from the beginning, don't bother, because for them, they are protecting the animals. So the moment you're selling, or your project is into selling or extracting products of animals or animals themselves, like meat, like butter, like milk and other things, they might not support you. You might be having a question that, how do I get this application? For you to get this application, go to the pollinationgrant.org on their website. As you can see it, the moment you go to it, it is going to bring for you the interface like this. Scroll down, continue scrolling down, you read all the terms and conditions, you read the do's and the don'ts. It's very lengthy. Then down, put application for macro grant. This macro daily grant is the one we are talking about on 1,000. Go down, apply. The moment you're going to do the application, please wait for the response within 6 to 12 weeks. It's when you'll be contacted back, but they'll contact you if you have already won or you're considered to win this grant. We are going to talk about the transfer of your funds. Previously most people are thinking of PayPal, I don't have PayPal, this and the other, Payoneer and other things. This one, behold, this is one of its kind that they are going to use wire transfer. If you don't use wire transfer, consider yourself not to get this. For you, if you're doing the application, it is now going to be like a normal application, like what we learn or what we've been doing in our organizations, in our non-profit organization. You have to make sure that you have your referees there, but those referees will be contacted if at all your application is considered. How exactly how long do I take to receive my money? That one, all these questions can be answered if you go to the website. Just open it and see how often or how so fast can you get your money. There is another question I know most people are thinking: if this grant is on a daily basis, if it is a 365 days grant, can I access today and access tomorrow? No, as we always told you in previously, this grant is a one-time grant. If you get it today, consider yourself to have finished. Tomorrow and the next day, you will not get the grant, even if you are not the one who got the grant, but amongst your circle, there was someone who got the grant. If you want to know more, let's continue and watch this video. See exactly what does the pollination grant, this grant award is